Hello, and welcome back to our course on Microsoft PowerPoint. In this module, we will discuss formatting text. In formatting text, you click onto your text, you get what is called a placeholder. What your placeholder is your box that's around the text. With the placeholder, if you click the placeholder itself, it gives you a solid line. When you get the solid line, you know you're in your placeholder because you have your resizing handle, which is what these dots are called. Whenever you want to do anything within the text, if you click on a box, you have the ability to do just that within the text, everything in the box. You can resize the box with handles. So you can move it up and down, or you resize it left and right. And then in the box, as you can see, the text adjusts to the box itself. I'm going to go Control and go back. If you look in your, also you can use this thing to resize it with the little circle here. When you see that, that means that you can move it. You move it around. You know, you can do a lot of different things with it. Go undo. Or you can, or when you get the crosshairs, you can actually move it from point to point and undo. Now, if you look into your font box, this is where we want to stay strict at mostly on our font box. We're going to talk about formatting text. In your font box, as long as you have your placeholder selected, you don't necessarily have to drag and drop and highlight text to format text like you have to do in some of the other programs. When the box is highlighted, let's go back way. When the box is highlighted, you can, let's say you want to change the size of your font. If you notice, when you scroll over, scroll over the font, you can see the changes of the font within the text. Now, in this particular version, everything that with the cloud is you have to download that text in order to utilize that text in your presentation. If it doesn't have a cloud, then of course you can just use that what's in the cloud, what's not in the cloud. You can also resize using your resize feature to your 28, 40, and as you can see, the text grows or decreases as you use your fonts. Also, you have in here what is called your uppercase, or not uppercase. And you have what you call increase. Here you can increase your text if you want, just like another type of increase, or you can use this lower one and you can decrease. It's your increase, your decrease function. Here you have where you can highlight the text in bold. You can go bold, make everything bold, or you make everything italicized, or you can underline. This one right here is for a shadow. If you want to put a shadow behind it, I don't know if you notice it, but you can look and see the slight shadow behind the text itself. Your strike to feature is usually used for if you want to cross something out. Sometimes in your presentation, maybe you have accomplished a task or a mission and you want to strike through to show that it's been done. You can use this feature to strike through. Your AB is your character spacing. You can adjust your character spacing if for the list of distances that you want your words or your lettering. So you can do tight, very tight. We generally keep it at normal, it's default at normal. And as you can see, the spacing of the characters are varied throughout which one you select. You change your uppercase. This is a pretty cool feature too. You change your uppercase. The case of your letters called sentence case. You can have them all lowercase, you can have all uppercase, or you can have each word capitalized. Now the toggle is pretty cool. Let's say you had the cap lock on by mistake and you just typing, and you look and see that everything is backwards. You use a toggle case and you can do that, and that'll switch everything to where it should be normally. Then you have your highlight feature. On your highlight feature, you can highlight the rows behind the words, not the words themselves, behind the words. So you can change the color and just maybe add a little more flair. If you go to your theme colors, this right here will change the color of your letters. So you can change the letters itself to different colors to fit whatever it is that you want on your presentation. Now, if you notice, you have your little drop down arrow here. The little drop down arrow just gives you additional features and things that you can do with your fonts. Most of the things that are on this font dialog box is actually located within the font group itself. But to make it more personalized, you can come here and you can change the different size fonts, the style. Here you have bold, italic. Up there you just have bold. Basically, you can do other things with your fonts that are in addition to what it is that you normally do on your font dialog box. Now, another feature that I wish to point out to you for text is your format painter. In your format painter, what your format painter does is basically paints a picture of the format that you've done to your text and allows you to, in one click, change the format to another set of text. Now, if you click on your format painter, now once you have your text selected in your placeholder, you click on your format painter. When you click on your format painter, that's going to give you a paintbrush. When you see the paintbrush, that's when you know you've activated format painter. You click on the text that you want to format. And if you notice here now, the Empower and Change and the Joint Ed Outreach Ministry are identical as far as format. That's the text being formatted. Generally, when you click on your format painter, you lose your paintbrush because you only do it in one time. If you want to do more than one line of text, you double click your format painter. Let's go back first so we can show you. You double click your format painter. And then once you get your paintbrush, then you click the area that you want formatted. We did it backwards this time. You see I still had a painter. I can still go and I can still do more than one. Let's go let's go back here the way we had it. Now, this is basically what I have for formatting text. Oh, I'm sorry. If you want to release your format painter, just click on the format painter again and then your brush is back off. Now, this is what we have for formatting text. We will continue moving forward in our modules in PowerPoint. And as always, we pray that you be blessed and you have a great day.